Hi there, these comments are for ZD, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT, and I'm going to answer your questions right now. Yeah, hi there, these comments are for ZD, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So, you have a current score of 90, as you pointed out in this email. You have 20 points in the reading, 21 points in the listening, 28 points in the speaking, and 21 points in the writing. Your target score is 105, so you're retaking the exam to get a higher score. You say, my weakest point is the reading. I find difficulty in comprehending scientific passages. As for the writing, I got 21 even though I did not have time to proofread the essays. And here you want to say in this respect, not the adjective. In this respect, I'd like to take a 30-day TOEFL online course focusing on vocabulary, grammar, listening, reading, and writing. You can do that. And remember, my course, once you become one of my students, you'll have unlimited access to all 700 of my vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking lessons. So you can work on whatever part of the course you want. You can use your course or use my course as long as you want. So you say, I'd like to know the course details and fees as well as procedures of payment. Okay, so the course details are pretty basic. I have 7 sections of my course. Each section is designed to build your English in that particular area. For example, vocabulary has several different lessons, all of which are designed to help you master 1,700 vocabulary words. Right? So each section is designed to help you improve your academic English in that specific area. For example, in the case of grammar, there is a grammar pretest you take in the beginning of that section. It will tell you which grammar lessons you need to focus on the most, and then you can study those areas. And that's kind of how it works. The fees, my course is $38 a month. You create a subscription by PayPal, you make a payment, and then when you no longer want to use my course, you cancel my course. Right? If you don't cancel the course or cancel the payment or your subscription with PayPal, then PayPal will bill you for another month. Right? So if you use my course for 1 month, the cost is $38. If you use my course for 2 months, it'll cost you another $38 or $76, on and on and on. So you use it as long as you need. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, if you're going from 90 to 105, 30 days is just not enough for you to reach that goal. Let's face it, you already have really, really good English skills. You have very strong skills, particularly speaking, of course, but all the areas are above 20, so it's going to take you some time, I think, to improve your academic English language proficiency. All right, but I think I've answered your question. So the 30-day course, if you want to use my website and my online course for 30 days, you're welcome to do that. It'll cost you $38 for that use. Now, in addition to using my online course, I do have some recommendations here to help you. One of the first things you want to do right now is start reading each day. Read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. Focus on the main and the most important supporting points of those reading passages and get it in note form. That means you need to work on your note-taking, especially with reading passages. Secondly, you should also be practicing your listening every day, so you can make some improvements there. My recommendation here is English TV with a focus on history, news, documentary, and most importantly, science programs. like you did with your reading practice, you should also use your notes or work on your note-taking skills by writing down the main and the most important supporting points of the listening passage, or listening passages plural, because you should be practicing many, right? So if you just do these first two things every day, this makes a difference. It really helps, trust me. Now, the other thing, you should also be speaking and writing about this information, but you don't really need to work on your speaking that much, so let's forego that. So you should be writing about these reading and listening passages. So using your notes, I recommend that you write 3 250-word academic summaries each week. And of course, as you're writing those academic summaries, in time, you'll get better and more accurate and more complete in your responses. So time will be your friend. The thing is you need to solve, I think, considerable grammar and writing problems right now in order to get higher than 21. So you will get better with time. Okay, so now what are you doing? You're doing some reading and listening practice. You're also writing about this information in terms of your summaries, and then you can start using my online TOEFL course. Now, you can use my course for 30 days, right? No problem. And remember that the study guide is simply a suggestion of specific lessons that you can work on during that time frame, but you can certainly go directly to my online course if you want to, and you can work on whatever lessons you think you need to. You can do that. Now, my guess is for you, I'm going to be honest with you, you're probably looking at anywhere from 2 to 4 months of really, really difficult study, I think, to reach your goal. So what I'm saying is if you do the reading and the listening practice each day, that's about an hour and a half, and you're also writing about this information on a weekly basis. If you just do that, that's going to give you 1 to 2 hours every day for the next several months. Now, as you go through my online TOEFL course, I recommend probably spending anywhere from 1 to 2 hours a day going through those lessons also, and a combination, I think, of doing the reading and the listening and the writing practice, and then combining that practice with my website. That's going to give you maybe 2 to 4 hours every day, and probably in about maybe 3 or 4 months, that should get your English skills where they need to be so that you can reach your goal of 105. But you got to really understand that 105, there's a very big difference between 90 and 105. That means you have to pretty much eliminate almost all of your mistakes, and you have to have almost perfect scores in almost everything in order to reach that goal. All right, so that's it. So I think I've talked about the course details a little bit. I've talked about the fees. Procedures of payment, you go to my website, click on join. You have to create a PayPal account, make a payment. You'll get your username and your password usually about a day after that, and then you can start using the lessons in my online TOEFL course. But remember, it's just not enough to go through the lessons in my course. You also need to follow the suggestions in my video of doing the reading, listening, note-taking, and writing practice. That study is also equally important as going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course. All right, anyway, thank you very much, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.